Okay, it's the 12th of December, and we're going to do this video because I found out about this book that I'm pretty sure I heard it before. It might have been on my wish list, but yeah, I didn't think of getting it. But then I saw this tweet about Doechii, rapper who's really sick, who found back in 2022, 2021, or 2020, one of those years, and I thought she was amazing. But she did some videos going through the artist way, and I was watching her videos and I just resonated so much with it. Okay, this is a message to future Laura. So basically what I'm trying to do is do a video about where I am now, where I am in life right now. I'm a bit giddy. I feel like I had a bit of a pumped up moment after watching some of her artist way videos. I haven't watched all of them. I think I'm on her week 6 maybe at the moment. And then I was just you know what, I'm sick of this. Not sick of it. I'm gonna watch the rest of the videos, but I'm I want to go on this journey. So just seeing and hearing what connection she was making with the book, some of the contents with the book, how how it was affecting her life, some of those lessons, some of those things I've already felt myself, I resonated with. So I was and she said something, it's oh, when she heard things in the book that kind of resonated with her, she knew it was in alignment with her. So that's how I'm watching her video, and then her lessons and things she's reading from the book and saying from the book aligns with me. So I'm okay, this is meant for me. And Laura, future Laura, you probably already know, I feel this is probably going to be a year that you won't forget. But 2024 has been a crazy year. I maybe at some points wanted to say it was the worst year of my life. Now I'm in a position where I can see that it was a formative year. I felt I was going crazy for some points, a lot of points. I still feel I'm going crazy. I still feel maybe lost, I've lost myself. And I don't want to care anymore. I want to be, there was a point where I was just in my own world. I was being my own self and I just didn't care. But I just want things to change. And I feel God is taking me through this to learn important lessons. I feel transformation taking place. I feel lessons being learned. I feel this whole year is being led to something. I've been going through it. But anyways, I feel I've said nothing, a lot, and nothing at the same time. But yeah, I just want to see how, maybe even just I guess I'll know, future me will know how I was in this moment, how I was feeling in this moment, and just seeing how that compares to after. I've been in a space where I just really wanted to collaborate with people and work with people. I think to feel more inspiration. I haven't been making music as much as I'd like to. I want to get into that. I want to produce more. I want to I just want to get back to that space maybe before I met so and so, where I was just doing things, but I wanted to work with a producer because I felt I didn't have the skills. And I think that's fair. I think that was a place of humility. It's oh, I didn't have the experience or the skills, and I think it's good to work with other people, with people who have more skills or knowledge or expertise in a certain area. But I feel I was a lot more free. I was just making things from my heart. I was just telling my truth. I was just spilling my feelings. I was just things were pouring out of me, and now I feel that feeling is more scarce now, or it takes a lot to tap into that. And I want to get to a place where I'm not waiting for the divine to open up the gateway to that. I want to be able to tap into that space because it is otherworldly. And that's what I like about even the title of the book. It's a spiritual, let me find the book. It's by Julia Cameron. I feel I've seen this. I've seen this with a light background with red. Then I've seen, I think Doechii's one was a different color, and this one's a different color. So I guess lots of different prints. This is the one I've got. but it's The Artist's Way, A Spiritual Path to Higher Creativity. And yeah, I think this one will be for me. I really like the idea of her going through her process, documenting it, and then posting it as well. I think that's really sick. I'm not sure if I'll post it. I do want to post more on YouTube. I do want to post more longer videos. I do want to just do more of just talking, because I've been feeling like I've been trapped in the limitations of professionalism, what looks professional, what looks high quality. So I've just like only posted music, took a lot of my videos down, just my music videos and just stuff that's like, wow, I guess to me what I think is good, like what is well made. But I feel like I want to just be a bit more raw, more me and more authentic. It's something I related to Doechii's videos, or I relate with in Doechii's videos, that she said that she was with someone who she felt was really like tried to remove her authenticity. I don't know how she phrased it. Made her feel shame for being authentic. And I feel like I'm coming from a relationship that did that. I felt that I would have to be smaller to be with him. But excited for this book. I haven't even started. I haven't read it. I'm getting like gists of it from Doechii's videos, but I haven't read it. But I think it's a 12-week course, so that's 3 months. And I'm so excited because I feel like I'm being transformed by God this year. I feel like things are changing. I think I'm getting to a place where I just really want to like crack down. Is it like accelerate the process? Or I just feel like there's a next level coming and I want to get there. And I feel like different books have inspired me to get to these certain stages, and maybe the fact that I saw a tweet where someone spoke about Doechii's journey with this book. It's probably really helpful. It's that divine guidance to the next thing. The Alchemist was a big thing for me. I read The Fear Bubble, the Angel book. That was a big thing. That I feel like I need to maybe tap into again, but there are some big lessons there, and affirming messages about the spiritual nature of the world. So maybe now with that knowledge, the spiritual nature of the world, and I can take that into the spiritual nature of creativity and how that ties in with God and what He's doing in my life. But I just want to, you know, Laura, future Laura, you're going to know there was that period when you first got to uni after your first breakup where Ulysses had that song, Something Has to Change. And I guess I was in that period of, I think when you're in that period of evolution, you can be in like a limbo period. I think I've been in this limbo period for most of this year. But now I'm getting into that period where I'm like, I have to break through into that next chapter. I have to break through into that next version of me. And I've been playing that song in my mind, like some kind of like background noise, or like, I don't know, like a motif or a jingle where it's like, something has to change, something has to change, something has to change, something has to change. I don't know what. It's me. I've got to change. I think that's what it is. I think I've got to change. But things have got to change. And I think in my rut of just like where I am, and I think that's, sometimes you have to get to those points before you level up, is the points of, I don't like where I am, of disgust, which I've heard a lot of times in books, in videos. It's like, it's that feeling of disgust, it's that feeling of anger that forces change, that brings about change. And I think I've maybe been fighting it off because I didn't want to feel self-deprecating, like hate, like, yeah, don't want to feel like I hate myself. I don't, but I don't like how things are right now. I also don't want to be in that state to act as if God hasn't blessed me. Some of these things are things I've asked for, but it was in a state of survival, so something has to change, and I'm hoping this unlocks something. But I know change is coming, and I know God is guiding me. God is guiding me to this book. I've been eager to work with people. You know, when you're just around certain people and you just feel inspired to be better, or even just more hopeful, or more you. And I just want to collab with people. I want to be open. That's what I want to do. I've been really eager to be like a good friend, to like reach out to people, to give my time, to not be afraid to give my time to people, to allow other people to help me. I'm really bad at that. What else? I feel like I'm going off track. This is just a stream of consciousness, but maybe that's good. I feel like I'm learning lessons. I think I'm learning lessons of being more bold, being more unapologetically myself, which I was before, but I feel like I'm learning it in a newer way, in a deeper way, a way that faces the adult world. Because teenage judgment and stuff, I feel like that, I guess that was maybe like a bit easy for me, but now there's adult judgment. And at the teenage judgment, it was like people that I didn't really care about. They weren't my friends. They didn't love me. They were just peers at school. Whereas now, I feel like I'm entering a more adult unapologeticness of, yeah, what worse? Not like what worse can someone do to me, but like, oh, I felt what it is for someone who you thought accepted you fully and loved you fully to abandon you and not really see you, and then maybe perhaps also, maybe not consciously, but subconsciously want to bring you down. So it's been painful, but I think when you face pain, there's a certain freedom afterwards where you're kind of like, ooh, that's a fly. Certain freedom where you're just kind of like, oh, well, kind of felt the thing that you're afraid of, the very thing that you were afraid of happening has happened, so what more is there to be afraid of? Like, why hold yourself back? You've gone through the scary thing, you've gone through the pain that you've been afraid to feel. So just do, like, you're gonna get, do you know what I mean? Like, if these are like the scariest pains that you've been like, that you feared and you could get through it, then like, you can face any pain. Pain of embarrassment, pain of rejection, pain of betrayal. You can do it. So right now, future Laura, I just hope that, oh, what do I hope? I hope you're so free. I hope you're so unapologetic. I hope you're so, you feel in love with the craft of music again. I hope you feel the drive again. I hope you feel limitless again. I hope you feel abundance, the infinite abundance of opportunity again. I hope you feel excited about new chapters to come. I hope you feel excited about the new people you're meeting again. I hope you feel unstoppable again. I hope you feel, yeah, right now, similar thing to what Doechii said actually, which is another thing that resonated with me, is like similar to what she said, but then it was things that I'd already said to myself, a conversation with myself and with God, is like, after all the things that I've gone through this year, I feel like I'm in the wilderness. I felt like deep in the wilderness before. I feel a bit okay now, but I feel like I was so lost in the wilderness. I was like, what the hell? Like, what's going on? Like, hopeless. But now, I feel in the wilderness in a sense of, I don't know what my plan is. Like, I feel like I've been saying that I wanted to do like a bit of a plan for 2025, and I think I have like a rough idea, just a few different things. But if someone asks me like, oh, like, what's your plans? What job are you going to? I don't fucking know. But I'm riding on that faith. And I feel like I'm a bit more, because I've reached this point of like being so lost, like before I'd always know like what I'm doing next or what's happening. Because I've reached that point of being so lost, I feel shameless in the fact that I'm like, I don't know. I'm just here for now. Like, I'll see. Like, I know where I want to be, like, in the future, but I'm just, like, leaning on God's direction. And it's, like, been good so far this year because I had nothing in me left to plan or decide where I'm going. So that's what I'm doing now. I just feel like something is coming or something is gonna happen. All of this happened for a reason, to make me into something new, not just me, because this is bigger than me. So I'm in a place of like, or maybe it's still limbo. All of these things that we're going through, what is that gonna look like next year, mid next year? Are we even gonna care? Like, that's the thing with life. I know that things don't last forever. So who fucking knows? Something might be coming. But first, we're gonna change what's in here. And I just wanna ooze out creativity. But I feel like this book will be really good, and I'm excited. So yeah, I don't know if that was helpful. But future Laura, hopefully you like remember what was going on during this time. I just want to get like on fire with creativity. I want to unlock my creativity, and that's what I hope this is going to do. Like freedom in the sense of, oh, like, yeah, here's some specifics. Like when I'm on stage, I feel myself holding back. I don't want to do that anymore. I know the type of artist I want to be, the type of performer I want to be, but I hold back. Even when I practice things at home, I might not do it when I'm on stage. I don't want any of that anymore. I want to be shameless. I want to... Oh, when you did that video for Finders Keepers, I feel like that was such a good example of me just like, I have an idea, creative idea, I'm just going to do it. Like, there was no pressure of like, oh, how am I going to release this? What am I going to release this? What piece I want? I was just like, I just want to put this thing out. And I recorded it and I thought it sounded good, and then I filmed a cute little video and it was good, and like I edited it and I was like, that's the type of thing I want to do. I just want to like oh, that like authenticity, just like truly like just make things. And I don't want to rush, and I don't want to feel like I have to beat an algorithm, because I know God is not a God of rushing, and God is not a God of hurry, and God is above any algorithm. So I could just create things consistently, and I know I'll still get there. I want to get rid of that rush and that franticness. I want to do things shamelessly. I want to move shamelessly. I want to execute my ideas shamelessly. I want to be like the weirdest, deepest version of my creativity without trying to fit any mold of society. And I feel a bit ashamed that I feel like I was doing that. I was trying to be an it girl. I was trying to be pretty. I was trying to be, I don't know. But I think we'll figure it out. So I'll come back maybe after week 1, or if there's like a kind of intro before week 1 of this, I'll just do some updates. I'm excited because I love to journal. I love to tap into what's going on in here. So the fact that this is a course and it's guidance, I feel like it's going to be crazy. The way Doechii was reacting, I'm like, you were reacting that way. Oh, it's going to be crazy. I feel like it'll be transformative. I'm excited, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen after these 12 weeks. I'm excited. But yeah. Peace out.